Hey there, this video is for anyone looking to purchase a new lawnmower. So many options out there and different price points. I wanted to share with you why I bought this YARDMAX YG1650 and highlight some of the features or selling points. And hopefully that helps you make a decision as well. Also, if you do purchase one of these, I will save you the trouble from going from this to fully assembled in no time, where it took me almost 40 minutes. Part of it was because the instructions weren't clear and support had no clue. So let's get into it. So after extensive research, reading different, dozens of reviews, researching the website, it all came down to the color. It's orange. Nah, just kidding. But orange is a little different than most lawnmowers. Usually you find them to be red or green or gray, but so I did like that it's different. On YARDMAX website, they have a little saying on there: "Orange is the new orange." So got a kick out of that. In any case, so let's go through some of the features here. So one of the selling points is, so we'll go through these selling points. So first of all, for a 21-inch lawnmower, it has one of the top most powerful engines at 170 cc's, so that's amazing. Now the next thing is the wheels are staggered, whereas the front are 7-inch, the back are 11-inch. Makes it a little bit easier to get around. Being a Honda guy, I'm actually spoiled because I used to have a Honda and it was for over 10 years and it did me well. So I had high expectations for this one. So in looking at this lawnmower, I wanted to make sure it was built with good quality and it's going to be durable. And I find that here, the bracket's metal, steel deck, so this is for the height adjustment. Makes it very convenient. Instead of having to go to each wheel and adjust the height, you have one handle here that'll adjust the height for the whole thing. So, and that's metal, so you don't have to worry about it breaking off. This is a 3-in-1, so you have the chute here, which I hardly would ever use. Only I guess if the grass gets really, really long, then it might be worth using that. There is also this catcher, which, if you check it out, you can see it's actually somewhat transparent. So it makes it a little bit easier to see how much of a load you got. So those are some of the biggest features. And really the price point is also was a big selling point, because only a couple $100 as opposed to getting the Honda around with the same with comparable specs, which was going to be over $400, actually more than that even. So, but if you're looking for a simple, powerful machine, this is probably a good choice. And just to back up a little bit, as far as considerations on getting a lawnmower, I did consider an electric, but that was easily dismissed after reading some reviews about how the battery can fail, and that's usually a third of the cost. So that was out of the question. I also considered a self-propelled mower, however, which is what I had before. But I did notice that in my self-propelled mower, the front wheels would wear out a lot faster. And in order to change the front wheels, you have to take apart the whole front, the propel system, which is not straightforward. Whereas this push mower, the wheels ever get worn out or damaged, I can easily just pop them off and put a new one on. So again, if you want a simple, powerful machine, I think this would be a good choice. I can't say much about the reliability yet. So YARDMAX is actually a relatively newer manufacturer. I think they just came online 2015, and they're just starting to produce mowers. They have some other heavier duty power tools, outdoor power tools that they've been manufacturing. So like I said, they're just now starting to distribute the lawnmowers, and I found this one at Walmart and at Home Depot, where Walmart was selling it for about $213, and Home Depot was selling it for about $220. So anyways, there's relatively a new offering in my area. So if you do decide to get one of these, the instructions can be unclear. For instance, well, first of all, they do try to make it easy, where they put the materials in order step by step, but the instructions are a little bit misguided. So for example, where it has the handle brackets, which is the first step, it says to align the 3 holes in the upper handle bracket with the holes in the lower handle bracket, and to see it. So that first step got me thrown off, because there's 3 holes in this upper bracket, but there's nothing to align it with down here, so that didn't make any sense. So in any case, that was a little bit confusing, so I was second guessing myself on if I was putting it in right. And then also, when I did put the bolts on, I was hand tightening them, but there was a gap, so I put both of these, this one up here and this one down here. When I put those on and I hand tightened them, there was a bit of a gap there, so I was second guessing that. So once I tightened them up, obviously it stayed on there, and it was the right fit. The other thing I noticed is that the next step is to put on the wheels, but the problem with that is that it actually gets in the way with the step after that, which is to put on the control bar or handlebar, the lower handlebar, and because it's hard to tighten the screw here when the wheel's in the way. So I would actually recommend you put the wheels on last, because not only it gets in the way for the handlebar, and also with the shield over here to keep the grass from coming up, you actually have to flip over, or at least put the mower vertically to be able to get to the nut here, to be able to clip on the guard here. In any case, so learn from my mistake, and you'll save some grief there. Slide and pull it around, and then into the hook. Okay, and it just stays in there with the tension there. It'll just stay in there. Okay, so again, I hope this installation helped you, and considering this is only a couple $100 for the same specs as some of the higher end models that are $400 or $500, this seems to be a great value, considering the construction is pretty solid. Seems like it's going to be durable, so hopefully it works out like that, and we'll share with you. I'll also go ahead and make a video to show you a demonstration of this, so hopefully this helps somebody. Thank you.